Alright, I'm on my nationwide tour trip, whatever you want to call it. After several days on the road, heading back east, I'm in Arkansas. And at my first scheduled stop. So, gotta dig through some parts. So I walk in here and so this is the hoard of parts from years and years of working on Mopars. I'm gonna look around, see if we can find some gems, a couple of pieces that people can use. So the cars are obviously not available. But we have lots and lots of parts. So I got my work cut out for me, as you can see. Should have brought a semi-truck. Okay, time to get to work. There were a few good pieces worth hauling back to Oregon. So now I'm in Indiana, looking at some B-bodies out here in farmland. It's what's left of a 70. And that's actually what we're here for. We've got a 70 that we're going to be taking home that was built from a conglomeration of these cars, as many often are nowadays. It takes 2, 3, 4, who knows how many cars. 69 Superbees. Got some cool garage art pieces on it. The decklet would be cool to hang on a wall. See if we can't grab a couple pieces of this thing to add to the shop back home. Took a hard hit in the driver's door. Four-door 70, that was parts car. 69 coupe. Another four-door sedan. Another 70 that gave parts to our 70. This one here. I'll get back around to that. 69 Roadrunner here. One of the owner's projects. Extra bits and pieces laying around to look through. You see new floor pans already in this one. That's the Superbees we came for. Dug through some barns and found a yard sale of parts here. Like I'm building my own swap meet. Sometimes I am a rolling swap meet. I've actually sold and traded a lot of stuff off the truck as I traveled around the country. If you see anything you need, send me an email. Taillight panels, taillights. So we're loading up, heading to the next stop. Just arrived at my staging yard in Lincoln, Nebraska. This is where a friend of mine has been gracious enough to allow me to store stuff here until I can get here to collect it. So this is 67 Barracuda convertible. go over this in more detail when we get it home. We're going to do a couple things to clean it up and do some repairs and make it a little more sellable. But what a great car. Just a great car. And even still has a fender tag, but it looks like we'll have to probably take that one off and do a rubbing from the back. 68 Coronet 500 two-door sedan. Cool car, man. Rotted to the ground. So, and of course it's a leaning tower of power. So this one is gonna go home because it can give up a lot of great parts, patch panels. You know, there's some neat stuff to be taken off of that car. 69 Coronet crew cab. Just totally rusty. Really not much savable in the way of sheet metal on this car. So, you know, grill, latch tray, you know, even the front bumper's got a rust hole in it. So, you know, marker lights, there's a few things, but really not much. A little disappointed in this one. You know, you buy them on photos and that's just how it works. But, you know, you got to make sure you buy them right because this is what can happen. So, you know, a lot of stuff missing. All the AC stuff in here is gone. So, and, you know, trunk lids. Yep, trunk lids rotted. I mean, even the jack rotted. So, you know, it's got good quarter panel extensions. Believe it or not, that 68 Coronet trunk lid is savable. And as rare and as hard to find those things are in any condition, you save them. So, there we go. You know, the springs have given out, tires are gone flat. Thing's definitely a lowrider. Alright, I'll follow up when we get loaded. So these are parts I have for the Barracuda. Extra grills. It's really humble fenders that somebody started to patch. So we'll keep an eye out on some better ones for that, or maybe finish them, who knows. A-body 8 3/4 housing. Looks like some rockers, a center console for the car. Extra dash, some trim. There's a notchback trunk lid, another trunk lid for the convertible, extra hood. Oh, I shouldn't say extra hood, didn't have it on it, so there's a hood. Radiator door panels. Some of that stuff will go home. That was a fiberglass 6-pack hood. But a friend of mine that owns this place and is gracious enough to let me store stuff here wanted it for yard art, so wall art. So he's gonna get it. Of course, these plastic bins are plumb full of goodies too. So a rainstorm flash flood decided to come in, but we got loaded up on the way home. Unfortunately, we had to make some repairs. Turbo went out, DPF went out, but after a few days, made it back home. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.